Farewell to the Typical Mac User Podcast, iTunes Music Festival coming in September, the Blade Runner sequel. Any place TV. The real appealing part of this app is it's going to be available to Canadians for Toronto Blue Jay live streaming. So that's the appealing part. If you're a Canadian, you have full access to Toronto Blue Jay games in HD, all of them. It's a pretty cool thing and should make Canadians quite happy. For those wondering, the Toronto Blue Jays are actually my favorite baseball team ever. So if you get that, that's pretty cool. In American news, is AT&T expanding its LTE network to 3 new cities: New Orleans, Baton Rouge, both in Louisiana, and Naples, Florida, now have LTE from AT&T. I'm hopeful Honolulu is next on their list. In Amazon news is Ad Age, reporting that Amazon has begun courting ad agencies who might be interested in advertising on the Kindle Fire, with a $600,000 advertising buy spot on the device's welcome screen. In addition to ad space on Amazon's existing Kindles with special offers, this will be a pretty substantial buy-in if you're looking to do so. The Fire is currently ad-free, so Amazon is either thinking of adding ads to an ad-free device or creating a new Kindle Fire that's lower in cost and ad-based. Either way, this is one heck of a buy-in, and I'll be curious to see what Amazon does with this. Last up in the random tech news of the day is Mark Zuckerberg. He got married. There isn't much to say here except he married his longtime girlfriend of around 9 years. And quite frankly, I'm sick of all the tweets saying, I hope he got a prenup. Twitterverse, can you for once be not so negative and thinking of things like that? This is a marriage that is not destined to fail. This is a marriage that is a good thing. That his wife isn't in for the money. And they were dating well before Facebook was created. And that they have every intention of having a long-term committed relationship that sadly this country seems not to respect as much as they should. So my best wishes to Mark and his wife, and I wish them all the best and happy marriage. So a big week for Mark, nevertheless, with his IPO and now his marriage. So congrats. Closing out this show is are a few entertainment-related stories. First up is the upcoming Blade Runner movie. It's been confirmed that it is indeed a sequel rather than a prequel. Additionally, the involvement of the original Blade Runner screenwriter, Hampton Fancher, is confirmed. But don't take it as a given that he'll actually write the screenplay, but rather he's been quoted as saying he will develop the idea for the original screenplay for this movie. Someone else could end up writing it. What will this new film be about? Well, that we don't know quite yet. But another comment from Ridley Scott suggests that a woman will be the central character. How related will the first Blade Runner and this Blade Runner 2 be? That we don't know either. We don't even know if Harrison Ford's character, Rick Deckard, will be involved. It's possible, but don't count on it. There's no release date for this as of yet, but I'm pretty excited to see where my favorite director, Ridley Scott, will take this Blade Runner sequel. Speaking of Ridley Scott is Prometheus, the Alien precursor, or prequel, you can say. I just wanted to mention that this new Prometheus movie now has a Facebook store where you can buy t-shirts for the upcoming movie. So if you're a fan, head on over to the URL linked to over at iWakePodcast.com. Last up today, I just want to mention that Steve Wozniak has been hired by Sony Pictures for tutoring in the upcoming Steve Jobs movie. He will be providing technical insights as well as consulting on Jobs himself. I'm getting pretty excited for this movie to see what Sony Pictures will do with Steve Jobs' bio. Well, that's what's going on in the Apple world today. If you like the show, and I hope you do, please head on over to iTunes and leave a review. And don't forget to subscribe to iWake Again over at iWakePodcast.com/again. Your support is, well, badly needed for the show to continue on. Subscribe over at iWakePodcast.com/again. And join me tomorrow for another edition of iWake. Aloha.